What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some more Dragon Ball Fighters for y'all. So today I kind of want to catch up YouTube to where my Twitch stream is. I am participating in the Dragon Ball FighterZ National Championships. We just completed week 2 on Sunday. On my stream, I try to also have kind of like a watch party for the ones I'm up for, which is pretty much Spain and US West. And then also, I try to pick a region I don't watch live, which is usually France or Japan. So, for example, this week, I'll have a match review, I think, from France, since I missed France last week. So here we have the current leaderboard as of week number 2. So we have Double L in first place, the Kill Sage, Nitro Bros, and Hook. Those are the top 4 right now, meaning if the playoffs were tomorrow, these would be the 4 people who are playing. Then we have 5th place, your boy, 6th place Mamba Lamba, 7th place a mini assassin, and in last place it is KnowKami. So again, I didn't get a chance to make a video about my first week. The first week didn't go that great. If you want a quick summary, I had to play Double L week 1. It's a PC tournament. You know, usually I play offline tournaments. I have been basically trying to not play online tournaments and just focusing on like my own personal development as a player this year rather than competing. But when they approached me to do this, I accepted. I thought it was a good thing. They're trying really hard to make it good, despite PC having some problems. So a quick summary, Double L really bothered me. My controller had some issues. PC is kind of known for eating inputs. You have to do some special stuff in order to do it, and I'm not playing the tournament at my home. If you watch my stream, sometimes my shitty ISP explodes things, and I kind of have a potato-ish PC, so I wanted to try to make the experience good for me and my opponents by not playing at my place. So that is all settled though, so I want to start with week 2 and keep on going through each week now. So with that being said, the match. So before we even start the match, if you don't understand how the point system works, so each win you get 3 points. If you get a draw somehow in Dragon Ball, you get 1 point. I guess that's just there just in case. And then if you lose, you get no points. So if you're tied, they use your score in your set to determine the tiebreaker. For instance, last week, 4 people won, 4 people lost, right? So there are 4 people at 3 points, 4 people have no points. So the difference between the placements would be the score. So for instance, I believe KnowKami Nitro Bros, there's 5-4 Nitro Bros. So KnowKami was like at a -1, mine was 5-0 or 0-5, I guess in my case, right? I say it like that. So I was at -5, so I was last place, despite us all losing and having the equal amount of points. So once I discovered it was like that, I felt a lot less pressure for the next couple of weeks. Still like, oh, like I have to win more than I lose. I know it sounds really silly, but I have to win the next couple of sets for sure if I want to stay in the running. So my first goal is to make the top 4, but I don't have to like, it's okay if I have close sets. I was worried like, what if I beat everybody 5-4, hypothetical of course, because I lost to Double L like that and he has all those points. I could be +1 and it doesn't mean anything, but apparently that's cool. It doesn't work like that. All I have to worry about is winning set by set and take each game for what it is. So I was not too stressed going into this set. Also, KnowKami is one of the people who I learned this game with. I've played fighting games with him for a very long time. Definitely a bro. So I have an idea of how he likes to think about things and how he makes choices. So I was kind of prepared for this. I'm trying to go into every set prepared for both like the player and what they play. So I was kind of surprised to see him pick Cell, GT, Yamcha, even though I know that's like a team he has. Similarly to the week before where I was 100% prepared for Double L to play S, Broly, UI, and Ginyu. Not in that order. I think it's S, Broly, Ginyu, UI, something like that. But he was playing UI, Kibu, and GT. That kind of threw me off guard, but that's a pretty common team, so when he picked it, I was like, oh, this is okay. Okay, so game 1. So the first game of this set is less important to me than normal game of a normal tournament. Normal tournament is like 1st to 2, this is 1st to 5, so it's not the end of the world if you don't win the first game. My real only concern with getting the first game was just like, oh, I just kind of want a W on my side just to get started. His cell started very, very strong. And as I was playing, I was like, oh, this might be like, even though he was kind of talking about UI a lot during the week, this team right here that he's playing might be something to counter my team, or what he thinks might counter my team from us playing before when I was learning this team. He also got an incredibly strong start, so I was like, man, it kind of sucks when I don't get to do Gotenks stuff. I picked Gotenks in order to run some offense, you know, running that Ghost Aki. Ah, he crossed out my 2S. The 2S from Roshi is really good. It's special cancelable and normal cancelable when you land, so you can hit stuff like that. I usually try to use the Martial Spirit, so core circle back 24L when I landed, but he crossed me up, so that didn't really work out. GT Oki. He's kind of running it hard. Yes, I have a DP, and I will use it. Unfortunately, I don't have a safe DHC, so some teams, like, apparently Kazunoko's running UI Master Roshi. This is something I'm planning on watching on stream again and like reviewing for myself. And that team has pretty safe options after the EXTP, but my team does not. I basically hope that you don't know what to do, so I didn't really risk it. Here comes Broly 6M. Yes, PC. It is net play. Plus, Broly's 6M is kind of scary. It's big. You're looking for command grab. It could legitimately hit you. Kind of lucky Super Dash there. I'm trying to pick Super Dash in spots where he's not looking for it. It sounds pretty straightforward, but I generally don't pick Super Dash a lot. So I was kind of banking on him like in point blank spots to pick other stuff and not look for Super Dash so much. This is my command grab plus Roshi. Setup's really good. If they try like to vanish, the Roshi will hit them. Super Dash, the Roshi will hit them. It's a really good setup. And the overhead gets it. He's kind of teching preemptively a little bit, so you can like hop over it. GT's pretty small. Here comes Yamcha. I was actually, I mean, you know, it is a wolf, right? So the way he uses Yamcha neutral is really direct and really powerful. He can approach you from basically anywhere, and you can't see him coming. Like he travels across the screen basically instantly, and he can cross you up when you land. So if you respect, then he can mix you up as soon as you land. It's a really, really good and direct approach. Luckily for me, he dropped the combo. My Broly should be dead here. I don't know how hard that combo is with Cell. I know if DP assist is pretty easy. In normal circumstances, I would definitely try to DHC, but I wasn't sure actually if Roshi would like connect there. I've had some really awkward things with Roshi Broly DHC mid-screen. And this is something I've definitely said on stream, and I've definitely said in videos recently, but I know, and we both Kami and I, we both have this problem. He has it more than me, I think, that we switch teams kind of often. I've been doing it less and less over time because I've been thinking about it as a flaw a lot recently, but we both switch teams more than other players, so there's like little things we don't know about our teams because we're always like on new characters and stuff. That was really unfortunate. I was trying to do Martial Spirit under him. Here I felt like this was a drop. If he did a level 3, this would be like a death situation. I basically think he didn't do it because either he messed up or he was thinking if he can get the kill without spending the bar, he would be stronger to fight Broly. And I close it out with the JS into EX Lariat. Okay, so game 2, he's staying with the same team. Cell has a pretty good showing in the championships in general. I mean, Kaz was using him week 1. Fenris is always going to use Cell. Kami always had a really, really good Cell. Here's Super Dash 50-50, but I blocked it. Reflecting, I'm kind of scared. You have to do something or else Cell's going to stagger you over and over. And, you know, we are playing online, so 6M is stronger. And Dragon Rush is stronger, so it's like you kind of got to pick stuff. Here, it's my turn, though. I got to side swap here into the first Ghost Oki. So probably compared to some players, especially like if you watch a lot of HOC, they're going to talk about like health management and stuff. Like a normal player would have DHC'd, but I just feel like the Ghost option is so strong. There I kind of like flubbed, and I remember it was like a mental flub where I was like, I should do this setup, and I changed my mind at the last second and I died for it. Thankfully, Martial Spirit, we still got Roshi Broly, really strong shell in my opinion. And I feel like Roshi versus Cell is not bad. Cell doesn't have a Ki Blast, but like he has to play really committal for the most part, so like movement is fine. He tries to pull up from full screen. This is what's really good. He's got like a triple beam dream team here. Got GT beam, Cell beam, and Yamcha beam covering every single angle. 5S into advantage jails, yes sir. I use 2S a lot to just peel off. So it's actually like Trunk shit, right? It's the same idea. But the only difference is like where Trunks you can like vary where you steer and do different things with the steering. Roshi goes the same way, but you're safe and he has options after. That was really fortunate that I got that. I got the Forbidden Starter, but a baby combo. And I missed the DHC, that sucks. But I pulled up pretty hard as down tech. I counter Spark. Ooh, that was good. That was a good guess from him. Normally, I would save that Spark for Broly. I definitely talked about that in a video like today about like sparking strategy. So like for the most part, I'll try to protect the team, but like I generally save it for Broly if I don't use it on Gotenks. But recently, I've been messing around with Roshi and sparking, and he is pretty strong. This should be a kill here with like 1-1-3, I think. 1-1-3, yes. You're gonna notice this for sure. This is something I always notice when I play like really good players. It's hard to make combo decisions against them because you get like really, really random hits sometimes. That's what's nice about having just like either really straightforward two-touch builds or like playing just characters that have really reliable mix-ups like Kibu. Like the hits you get are not that random. When you play like a team that relies on neutral a lot, sometimes you're just gonna make weird combo choices or be in weird situations. You gotta kind of freestyle it. Here comes the God Cell, level 3. He's got a lot of meter. So I do Reflect Roshi. Yes, if you play UI, you are also familiar with this Reflect Assist Call option. It's really strong with Roshi. Straight into level 3. Sometimes there's like a height with Broly combos where the JH in level 3 won't work. So I don't want to risk it. There's the Kami Vanish. He's literally the best player I've seen at that type of Vanish, and I stole it from him. The Roshi to protect me. Wow, I threw this game? What? I mean, no, it's just an even game. It's an even game. It's an even game. There it is. That was so unfortunate too. I learned how that worked today. The Roshi tag will go, I mean, just like any tag will go to where you are. It just like looks mega cursed. That was like pretty unfortunate. So now it's like, because it's Broly with Limit Break, but I don't have that much meter, so it's still like a 2-3 hit game for me as opposed to Wolf Fang Fist. That was a really good wolf from him too. I was not looking for that at all. He takes the game to pretty clean at the end. This is like a pretty normal game for us. Okay, game number 3. So we're 1-1. So just like I'm looking at the tournament, you know, like, oh, I should aim for top 4 first, then we can start thinking about winning the tournament. I think of these sets the same way. So in a normal tournament, so FT2, it's 1-1. It's a really important game. In like a winner's finals, loser's final situation, this is still an important game because, you know, whoever gets the point is only 1 game away from winning. So here I definitely want to try to get a lead, and I get a really good start. Mildly lucky with Gotenks because, you know, some random stuff happened confirm-wise. Especially like he's challenging me a lot in Ghost and challenging me to confirm well. So you're going to see occasionally some kind of random stuff happen. I'm trying to control space. I thought I got the whiff punish. No Roshi to protect me. Jumping after GT6M is a pretty reliable thing you can do. His jab's not that huge. Here he goes into 50-50. JL into 2L, and like the timing there, because that JL had no block stun. So I tried the Fuzzy Mash also to stop him from doing something fake, but he actually ended up hitting me. I got to run under because of Roshi. Thank you very much. That was a great tag. There are some people who definitely might have been like, yo, you should have at least tried to 2H, but Gotenks has a really slow key blast. It's like 27 frames full screen or some shit. So like, I mean, I tried. All I gotta say is I definitely tried. Here comes the Ghost Aki. Yes, again, this is that strong. I hit him with overhead. I try to get an extension, I kind of fuck it up, but this is fine. We just take the drop opportunity. We'll play cleaner next time. And now we'll swap him in and we have a nice huge lead. Really, really big character lead. Kami is the type who will tend to save like his sparking for his anchor because he picks extremely powerful comeback anchors like Yamcha and Broly all the time. I'm willing to protect Gotenks like I said before, but if something goes like really wrong, Gotenks gets washed, I don't mind saving it for Broly. That's a great 2H. I'm actually really surprised he did it on that assist because that assist has a lot of blocks on. But here we are. Delay, wake up, mash. Yamcha's not that great at I mean, he is actually pretty good at covering it, but not as good from a safe jump. That looked like a salty wake up mash. Not salty, but like, you did it to me, I'm gonna do it back. But I have Roshi, I have my whole team, and I'm cashing out. He dies without a spark. Broly does mad damage when he builds meter. Yes, sir. 1-1 max Kamehameha. This is not a Dio color, bro. This is a Golden Deer color, by the way. Always firing references for your boy. So we got the 2-1. So I'm feeling pretty good. So we got the 2-1. That means in a normal tournament, like offline tournament, 2-1, good, right? One of the biggest things I was worried about for playing him. So like Double L, like let's say, and like if we've met 10 times in tournament, which we probably have, I feel like I beat him more than he beats me. He's definitely beaten me before, like many times, but I've also beaten him many times, as opposed to Kami, who I have not beaten in this game in tournament. I've only beaten him in Guilty Gear, the game we played before. So that was the thing I was the most worried about playing him, and it's also the thing I'm worried about for this upcoming week, because I have to play Hook. And Hook, I've had like nail biters, but I haven't closed. So it's again like I'm walking into a set where like I haven't beaten this person before. I feel like my team is strong enough to do it, so I'm just gonna, you know, do my best 1 week at a time. And now we go into game number 4. Still running Cell. This is typical Kami neutral. Like he's really good at covering angles on the screen. That was mad lucky. When I got that, I was like, oh, sick. I didn't even know this was a thing you can really do. He doesn't have meters, so I could challenge like this. Of course, from that distance, I don't actually get a Super Dash 50-50. Keeping the pressure for Roshi. Got him. It's not so common that Gotenks can do JM, JL. So in the spots that you can do it, it is a really good option for double overhead. Into Ghost once again. Now we wait. He's doing nothing. Sparks. Okay, sparking war about to happen. I don't know what he was doing there. He was kind of moving a little close to me. Didn't get to tag the Super Dash. I got away with a lot of these in this set. Like a lot of like he's trying to do something, I Super Dash at him. Gotenks Super Dash really strong too if it hits, because it's super easy, super trivial assist conversion. Take my turn. He tries to mash back / tech a Dragon Rush, and the 6M plus Roshi Dragon Rush Crush, as I call it, takes Cell, and now I have a huge lead. Here I actually thought he was in the air. That's why I did Beyblade. Forcing him down Beyblade in the corner. And I'm going to just get the meter, but I have to backstep, so I have to sit here and wait for his options. Here flex. Definitely freestyle this combo. It was not supposed to work that way. While I was doing it, I was like, I haven't grinded the actual combo for a little while. There I reset because I just have no meter. And I didn't want to like knock down. Like, you really have to freestyle those combos if you don't have a bar. If you have a bar, then you could just burn both of your assists and go back into Ghosts or whatever. That was a great vanish. Kami vanish, Fuzzy vanish. I'm really trying to force my way out here. Try one more time. That is a good dead character because of that. I was a little forceful, but it was kind of worth it. I mean, like, GT's going to die in one hit. He can kill Gotenks, sure, but I have Sparking. And, like, his GT's one touch no matter what. Like, Roshi does mad damage as long as you're optimal. Even if you're like me and you're like 75% optimal, I don't even go for like the hardest Roshi combos, and I'm going into like every set of just do easy stuff that's reliable. Don't do any like super flashy, crazy things. Like there's some tricks I figured out with Gotenks, for example, but like they're pretty hard to execute, and I'm gonna go for none of them. Here comes Yamcha. He got the tag. I was not woke enough to hit the tag. 5S, yes, it jails. That was good. I mistimed it, and I misspaced it, so it wasn't mixed up anyway. Come back, GT. You're one touch away, and that assist is mad good. Got him. I also think he might not have that much experience against Roshi. This is the newest character in the game. If you haven't been following the game, he is the 41st character in the game. There's mad characters in this game. I know 100% for sure I'm taking a risk by playing him and this team. The character I played the absolute longest this season in Season 3 is Broly. I made that Oki, bro. When he did that, I was like, bro, I literally made this. I'm actually, like, it's dope to see other people use that. I think it's a really strong option, but I was like, bro. Here comes the Broly level 1, the double L setup. I kind of gorillaed under him, but it didn't work. Pretty big lead here. The only thing is like I don't have Broly and a beam, so my neutral's not lazy, like super easy control. But I've been playing a lot of Broly without beam because before the season 3.5 patch, I was playing Gotenks, Space Goku, Broly, and I was kinda almost gonna play it as a main team. I used the Roshi as an anti-air, and it just saved me. That's, of course, using offensive spark. You're going to see a lot of that stuff from people in general in this event, especially if like they're really optimal. You're going to see things like using spark to kill a character with like 70-ish% life if it's their second character and a player has their whole team. They usually have some type of meter building route there. You'll see it for people who have like DP. Like you see Wawa do this all the time. Like he'll DP the enemy's first character in spark and try to kill him off that. You also see the kill stage do stuff like that, trying to like DP safe jumps and things like that. Broly's pretty good at this because he's really good at building meter and sparking. So now we go into game number 5. So I'm again feeling pretty okay because this means I won to 3 out of 5. So like in a tournament setting, like a winners finals, grand finals, losers finals, I won 3-1. So now I'm like, okay, let's just close it. You got 2 more. Yeah, there again. That type of situation has come up. I'm gonna actually go back for the first time. But this type of situation has come up where like I got a ghost hit that I can't confirm and it's kind of random, but their back's to the corner, so I know how to save my ghost to bring them down and keep pressure. There we hit him with the, I call it the taco kick. I kind of learned that from, it's not the KOF taco kick, it's the Japanese player Taco. He does a mix up like that, where it's like it's a 50-50, but he adds an option, an overhead that's like really late to mess with your timing. Yeah, there I had to spark. I didn't have my assist, so I was like, oh, all I could do to confirm this is spark. It is important for me to kill Cell, so let me just do it. It's fine. I have a big lead. Here's just my turn. We do the punches. Roshi's back, so I do my setup. Setup connects into combo. I'm gonna definitely get meter from this, enough meter to do ghost, so I'm gonna do ghost again. Ghost, yes, my friends. We wait. He has a lot of meter. He did not level 3. I think I'm gonna go back and look and see what I picked. Oh, I did JL, but I waited, so that's fine. Yeah, I waited. He had some bar. Well, his level 3 is not gonna reach. I actually don't know why I waited like that. Like it was like a Cell level 3 or like a Yamcha level 3. Here he is, he's right in there. You've seen players like Kami's been doing that basically since the game came out. Like a lot of the popular neutral structures in the game he developed. So you probably have seen Goichi do stuff like that, but the first person who I saw doing stuff like that was like Kami back in season 1. Again, Wolf Fang Fist, so goddamn fast. He just goes from one point on the screen to the other really quickly. I kind of slide out of there though. My boy Roshi protecting me, meaning I get this. I have mad meter. Depending on how I hit him, I felt like I missed that. Like I was like, don't I have another jump? When I messed up, I was like, whatever. As long as we get the setup, it's all good. So here, one more time. Yes, Ghost is better level 3. Screw it. I could have went into Broly and put a guess your character situation too, but I mean, why not just do Ghost and make his life really hard? So now really all I'm thinking is that, okay, let's not overhype ourselves and let's just close it. Like all I have to do is win one more. He has to win like 4. So if I just keep playing how I'm playing and like just don't be too aggressive unless the opportunity presents itself, and then I'll super dash. I then rely on the new neutral structures I've built with the team, then it should be all good. I actually didn't get that many opportunities to do it because I was like, oh, there's just spots where I can super dash, so I'll do it. He switches teams in the last game to 18, 21, and Broly, I'm basically thinking, okay, he's like, man, I'm getting super dash like crazy. 18 has really good anti-super dash stuff with like barrier plus assist call, so I'll use that to stop it. But I get the first hit, so it's all good. Okay, keeping him down. There's that. He blocks a double over at that time. I actually got him there, but there. So like I inputted JML anyway, but like I said, it's not that easy to get JML. So I got it again. I got the happy birthday here. So I did this wrong. I had to do it the way Nikomaki, aka Red, aka Jace, does it. So I did the way I do it. This would work in the corner if I got them to the corner, but I didn't get them in the corner. But even though I messed up, I got the super dash there. So since I'm gonna get this kill, since I got all that bar from the happy birthday, I still used my spark to kill a character, which is kind of nice. And I killed a really threatening character because her level 3 is like an unseeable, right? Into Broly, and I got 2 bars. He's gonna have 18 and his Broly left over, and he's still gonna have spark, so kind of tough game here. I have a pretty big lead though. So he's using this 17, but from playing Lotus, actually, when I just picked up Roshi, I found out that Roshi will tank the EX17 call, so I'm actually not scared of it at all. And I did not think Kami knew this, so I just call it right away. He tried to move, of course, because he has the EX17, and he's trying to like deal with my command grab, but I just call Roshi. Like I literally do not care about that move if Roshi assists. I haven't labbed the specifics of how the interaction works, but I do know that from playing, he will tank it and still hit 18 if she's nearby. So now we have Broly, and of course he saved the sparking for Broly. So even though I'm really ahead, I'm like, this game is not over. Okay, he got over my Roshi call. I tried to do a kind of defensive Roshi call. He's pretty good at like clearing space, or he's more confident than I am at clearing space. I don't play kid moves, I can't stop him like 2S and stuff. So I think it might be partly that. That was a really good point blank super dash. I clearly remember trying to hit it, and I was like, fuck. my Broly is down. He's actually been playing Broly since Season 2, so he's been playing Broly for much longer than I have, and he basically taught me Broly. I took a big risk here, but the hands beats Lariat armor. So like all the super armor moves that you can do, hands beats it. I forgot to double jump because I just learned that combo a couple days before. Dragon Rush. I actually don't play on this stage that much, so I didn't know how far away I was from the corner. So I just opt for a simple combo because I have 1-1. Roshi's 1-1 does do a ton of damage. But at the last second, I'm like, this is not going to kill. He has 6 bars, so he could definitely end me, or at least put me in a 2-touch situation. Go Tanks vs. Broly is fine. Roshi vs. Broly is actually also fine, but I don't have any meter because I used it all just now. Okay, he's going to go to a slow level 3. So if it was me, I might have cashed out. He chooses to hold it, and he tries to go for a reset and messes up. Here I try to cross up from neutral. Last situation, hypnosis. I literally only did it because I didn't do it the whole game, and I've been paying attention to like how he's been looking at some of my staggers and stuff. So I figured I was like, oh yeah, it's about time that I slide this in for a W. Same as the previous game, the Dragon Rush you win at the end of the game. Like I just generally don't Dragon Rush a lot. So I was like, okay, here is a really good place to do it, and it'll kill the character and I'll win the game. Overall, I think I played like well in my choices, like being confident in my choices. My execution wasn't as clean as it could be, but you know, it's online. The best thing is that my inputs weren't disappearing the way it was the first week. So that was fine. My decision making was good, and it got me more confident in my preparation. Even though I had like the stick issues the first time, you know, you have to optimize your stick for your PC when you play PC Dragon Ball FighterZ. There's a bunch of issues you have to deal with, like the frame rate potentially going over 60, which I believe was the real killer for me. There's like things with anti-cheat that adds lag. There's like VSync. There's all these things you gotta check, as opposed to the PS4 version. The literal main reason I prefer PS4 net play to PC, even though PC is technically better, which it is, connection-wise, is that I could just plug in my stick to a PS4 and it'll just work. Just no extra settings. You call me a boomer if you want. It's just easy. I try to play people on East Coast to just manage the connection. It's not the best, but also it just takes the least amount of effort. So I thought he played much better week 1. He was also playing Cell and Yamcha the week before, as opposed to what he played against me, where he played GT. Probably because I was playing Gotenks and Roshi, he thought he can like camp me out really hard. And he was down on Nitro and came back. So even when I had a big lead, I was like, well, he could just come back and win a bunch of games in a row like he did last week. I just don't think he was as either ready for those games or like just like not in the right mindset maybe. But I thought he played better the week before than this week. So that's kind of like helped me out a little bit too. Hopefully you enjoyed the games and the post-match commentary. Again, I'm playing Hook in week 3. It's a pretty important set for me because that will put me in the top 4. So that is one of my goals for this tournament. That's my first goal. If you subscribe to me already, and if you have not, it's free and only takes a second, and it's right under this video, or you can click on the LK face in the bottom right of the screen. You probably already subbed to KnowKami, but of course I'm going to put all his details in the description below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.